So much of you that have bought my book this week. We are so excited to have launched book number 3. So today we are talking all about reflection, refinement, and elevating your business. What does that mean for you? Well, have a think about, being that ambitious entrepreneur, knowing that your passion, your creativity, and your drive, that's what got you started, right? I've got that too. Every time I start a new project, it's exciting. But what if you want to expand your business and scale and keep thriving over time? What does that look like? You need more structure, intentionality, and that ongoing refinement of your policies, your procedures, because everybody that is successful in business knows that it's not just luck. It's strategic, that strategy that you need to continually and carefully refine your business and reflect. Reflect what's gone well, what needs improving, what can you do better. Asking your team, asking your community. That feedback is essential to keep growing and keep thriving in your business. And one of the most powerful ways to achieve that is by embedding those strong policies and procedures. The onboarding process for your team. We were at a hotel this week, and part of it was for my book launch. But it was really interesting because you could tell the difference between the new team members and between those that were established. And I asked one of the team members who we built up quite a nice rapport with, and I said, what is the onboarding process like? And she's like, when I started, I just got thrown in the deep end. And you could tell that's what happened to all the new team members because they were constantly asking for help. What about this? What about that? Whereas if you have a strong policy and procedure, that way when you're growing from 6 figures to 7 to 8 to 9 to 10, each time you grow, you need more policies and procedures. You need hiring policies and procedures. You need training and onboarding. You need to make sure that when you're hiring your team members, you're hiring with that matrix attached to it. What do they need? What skill set? Do they need to be friendly? Do they need to be outgoing? Do they need to be your new CFO? Do they need to be IT? What skill set do they need? What are the matrix and metrics that you're going to use to help them thrive, continually educate them? What does that look like? There's so many statistics out there that say that we need to continually upskill. And it's having that clarity of expectations with your team so they know what they need to be doing, just like you know what you need to be doing and what they need from you. That consistency and delivery, making sure that every team member knows exactly what needs to happen, the greeting, how you take care of your clients, all the information about your products or services that you sell, all of those things. It's having that consistency and continuity. One business that's fantastic at that is actually McDonald's. It was one of my first jobs. But everybody in the team that works on the back bar, they all know how to make a hamburger. They all know how to make a Big Mac. They all know how to use the fry machine. They all know how to use the shake machine. If you're on the tills, you know how to use the tills. If not, you have somebody with you until you are confident at it. And it's the same in any aspect of business. That onboarding, that training builds confidence. And what about risk management? What does that look like in your business? Everybody's different, but it's knowing that and knowing what each individual team member, what is their risk factor? How confident are they at solving challenges? Or would they be better off in a different role and they don't have to? How can you empower them? So it's working on your business, reflecting regularly, collecting that feedback, that refinement, and repeating. Those processes and policies and procedures that work, keep them going in your business because that's what keeps people coming back. Going back to McDonald's, anywhere in the world, you're going to get a Big Mac. You know what ingredients are going to be in there. You know that you're going to be greeted with a smile. You know that your food is going to be ready in a very small amount of time. So there's a law going for that. And that's why that is such a long, well-established business. I'm not saying that I eat McDonald's all the time, but I'm talking about a business model. And they have been able to scale through standardization. So how can you do that with your business? Those replication of your policies, replication of your services, replication of the customer service. The efficiency, is it trainable? Is it scalable? That consistent high quality customer service and care. Making sure that every client, every person that comes through your business is treated the same. So really have a look at your operational directions. What do you need to refine? What feedback can you take? How can you faster solve problems? That resolution, how can you get there faster? Better team alignment. How can you get that with your team? How can you get that with your clients so that everybody's fighting from the same page? Everybody's working together. Everything is aligned. Because when things aren't aligned, that's when mistakes happen. So everybody needs to be aligned with what's going on in your business, what is expected of them, who they need to go to if they need help, or who is the person in charge or the person with expertise that they can go to and ask for guidance or refer clients to. All of that, the policies, the procedures, that's what will help you scale your business. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. Bye.